What is up, everybody? It is your boy, the Red Mage, Eldna Doublecast, aka Gone Girl is not a story about how taking revenge on your cheating husband is cool and sexy, you rad femme clowns, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Pokemon Shield. In the last episode, we took a little tour around the Galar region to get all of the hidden items, TMs, and its other things that you can pick up with the water bike. Before seeing what is left of the wild area and making our way up Route 10 to the city of Windin, where the Champions Cup will be held. And today, Windin seems like a pretty big place, so we're going to explore it and see what there is to see. Okay, that's not a door. See what there is to see here. Get a max revive. Now, okay, I'm torn here, because I like the idea of having the city where the championship is held, where the Pokemon League. Okay, this is just one of these restaurants. I don't really feel like doing this today. Okay, there's a boutique there. I will go into that one last. I don't want to do that right now. This is not a real door, is it? Nope. Okay. Gonna spend a lot of time getting faked out by false doors. Okay, we've got a hair salon here. Again, we'll deal with this later. Oh yeah, I see the little barber pole there. Do not actually know what that is. Might as well check it out. I think that might be a hotel. See, okay, again, I'm very torn because I like the idea of having a, oh, that's funny. They have little parking spaces for the Corviknights. I like the idea of having, you know, an actual, like a really big city surrounding the championship, because in the past, the area with the league stadium in it has always been kind of barren. It's literally just like the Elite Four building, and then that's it. I mean, quite infamously in Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, the location of the league championship, Rose of the Roselands, 5-star, okay. Yes, this is a fancy hotel. Let me just make sure none of you people have items. The league is located in a place called Evergrande City, and the city is literally just a Pokemon Center and then a cave entrance, and then the league once you reach the end of that cave. And it's like, how is this how is one Pokemon Center and the Elite Four building considered a city when I've been to towns that are larger than this? What is... Oh, got a little item over here. Air Balloon. Makes you immune to ground-type moves until you get hit by literally anything else. Alright, so I guess we have a little fast travel tube here. Yeah, air balloon not particularly useful, because it's like that's, feels very, okay, we don't want to go into the stadium yet. That's like the last thing we want to do. We'll circle back around. It looks like we've got some vendors here. We'll circle back around to them. I want to hit everything else first. But yeah, basically, I like the idea of having, you know, an actual big bustling metropolis, in the area where the league is held, but on the other hand, they seem to have... They've cut out Victory Road. How could you just cut out Victory Road? That's one of my favorite parts of the Pokemon games. This big epic dungeon with all of these really strong trainers right before you get to the league. Wait. Try your best to find your own Rotom. Huh? Prepare to be confounded by all the various... What? Okay, I guess we're fighting a dude who uses Rotoms, but that's fine by me. I actually really like Rotom. Oh yeah, if you're not familiar with Rotom, the way it works is that Rotom is normally an electric ghost type, but it has a bunch of different forms where it possesses various appliances and takes on different typings depending on which appliance it's in. So for example, that lawnmower Rotom was part grass, which is why I was able to beat it with an ice move. We are going to stay in until I figure out what this thing is. That is going to be Rotom Heat, which means we can use Earthquake, because that's half fire. So that I forgot they all have Levitate, motherfucker. Okay. Well, I guess I'll have to use a burn heal. Oh wait, I'm in a city. I can just go to a freaking Pokemon Center. What am I talking about? But yeah, there's a, really, you know what? I'm just gonna, because they're all weak to Dark, so I'll just throw in Jiraxis. There's no need to make this complicated. I'm just making things hard on myself. Please do not use another, okay, that's fine. That hopefully shouldn't, yeah, Overheat is a really strong move, but this thing is not nearly high level enough to be a true threat to me, so. Woo, okay. That could have been very annoying. Did not realize how high that thing's defenses are. Mother. Okay. Yeah, okay. Burn is really frustrating because it doesn't just deal incremental damage, it halves your attack stat. So it's very hard to actually deal damage when you're burned. Oh, now you use an attacking... Okay. I really am batting 1,000 in this battle. This is embarrassing. This is humiliating. Yeah, there's Heat Rotom, which is half fire, Mow Rotom, which is half grass, Wash Rotom, where it's like a washing machine. That one is half water. Wash Rotom is really good because Water Electric is just a super good defensive typing. Let's switch over to T-Lizard and use Shadow Ball, because T-Lizard, as a special attacker, does not have to worry about getting its attack dropped by Burn. Yep, and it's a Wash Rotom. Yes, so let's Shadow Ball this thing. Knew that TM would come in handy eventually. Was that... Why is that not... Am I stupid? Am I just, like, losing my mind right now? Oh yeah, because it's Electric Ghost, so it would be Electric Fire, Electric Grass... Whatever, it's dead. I'm losing all of my Pokemon credentials in this battle. I don't actually know anything. I've never played these games before. This is all completely new to me. A Rotom catalog. Use the catalog to have Rotom hop in and out of... Okay, cool. So, basically, if I get a Rotom, I can use that to change its form. Basically, every game has a different way that you can change Rotom forms. Please do not start a battle with me. It's also a fine chance to understand exactly how strong you are. Yeah, I agree. Getting humiliated on national television builds character. Do you have anything to say? Nope. Okay, I'll deal with... Let's see here. Got some items over... What? Guess we got a bit of a maze to deal with. Yeah, there was definitely another... Which Rotom form am I forgetting? There's the washing machine, the lawnmower, the toaster, or the oven. I don't know which one it is. And then there's also a fan, which is electric flying. And I want to say there's one other I'm forgetting. You get the idea. This is what I get for recording before noon. Ultimate moves. Let's see here. Oh, this is probably... I'm going to guess this is Blast Burn, Hydro Cannon, and Frenzy Plant. Yes, okay, we do not want to learn that. Blast Burn, Hydro Cannon, and Frenzy Plant are the quote-unquote elemental Hyper Beams. They're basically identical to Hyper Beam in that they have 150 power and cause you to have to recharge after you use them, but they're fire, water, and grass type, and they can only be learned by the final evolutions of starter Pokemon. And those are the starter Pokemon from all regions, by the way, so if you somehow come into possession of, say, a Charizard or something, I cannot trade you for a Duraludon, unfortunately, because Duraludons are actually pretty cool. Steel Dragon is a very strong defensive typing, because Steel and Dragon both have ridiculous numbers of resistances. But like, Oh man, yeah, this is what I get for recording before noon. Just brain completely fried, barely awake, functioning on only 1 cup of coffee that wasn't even that good. Let's see. None of you have anything interesting to say. Alright, Hop, you got anything interesting to say? It turns out I was first to register. In other words, I'm already number 1. Haha! Well, you know, sometimes you don't actually, want to come in first. Speed does not necessarily equal performance. Alright, what do you got? Eldna, correct? We've been watching over your performance in the gym challenge. This is just a formality, of course, but I'll need to check your gym badges. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this earlier, but, I appreciate how, you get, like, that nice little medal once all of the, gym badges have been put together. Semifinals will be starting soon. Alright, well, I guess, this may just be the finale here. I'm still kind of curious as to why we haven't done anything with that big explosion at the power plant or anything. But, yeah, I guess we're just in the Champions Cup now. Oh hey, we're up against Marni first. Long time no see, friend. Well, not that long. Only been a few episodes. Knew you'd get all the badges and meet me here. I know that there's been a lot between us, what with my big brother, Team Yell helping, Spike Month and all that. But the truth is, when all's said and done, I really just want to become champion for myself. So don't take it personal when I kick your butt. Right back at you, Marni. Right back at you. Alright, let's go. Are you gonna have a full team? 5 Pokemon, so pretty close. Okay, now, in an ideal world, I would just be able to spam close combat. Alright, we've got Dynamax enabled for these battles. Wouldn't have it any other way. Okay, first things first. Gotta switch over to Thought Patrol, since she is going to be using a very dark Pokemon-heavy team. Hopefully, this thing will not hit me with a strong neutral attack. Torment, that's not a problem. We can probably sort of switch around between attacks to get around that. Nasty Plot, literally do not care. Why would you put Nasty Plot on a physical attacker? There we go. Our first Begone thought of the battle. Alright, now, ideally, you will switch to something that is not weak to fighting, so that I have an excuse to swap around. Scrafty is dark fighting, so we can conceivably get that thing with Brave Bird, which would be convenient. I think Scrafty might have Intimidate, so it may be able to survive a single Brave Bird, but I don't know for sure. Let's see. Okay, exert our pressure. Oh, nope. So this should deal with it. Beautiful. Real easy. Alright, lose a little bit of health to recoil, but nothing we can't deal with. Especially because we have the leftovers. Yeah, really happy I picked that item up so early on. More Pekko. We're going to swap over to... No, not T-Lizard. We're going to swap over to Roadhog for that one. It occurs to me I may be slightly over-leveled for these battles, considering that no one's at level 50 yet. I don't know. People were telling me that Leon was, like, actually really, really hard. So I feel like better to be over-prepared than under-prepared. I don't know. But be kind of disappointing if I just completely breeze through the entire Champions Cup. Alright. Simple enough. What else you got? Do Toxicroak. Well, that's poison, so we can just stay in. Now, wait, is this her last Pokemon? I wasn't paying... No, okay, so we're not gonna Dynamax yet. Got me with the sucker punch. No big. Mamoswine has the bulk. Actually, this means I can finally use the Shell Bell, I believe. Yeah! See, that's how that's supposed to work. Look at that. Healed off the entire sucker punch. Grimmsnarl as your final Pokemon. Okay, so for this, we're actually going to go into Rip Skarmory. Since I believe the only things that Grimmsnarl is weak to are, well, I think it is weak. It might be weak to Bug, actually. But, Steel and Poison. Yeah, got a Lord Jiraxis of your own there. Okay, let's just hit the big button and go straight into Max Steel Spike. Now, okay, so the one thing that kind of bugs me about this game is that, like, you notice that the all of the gym leaders, when they Dynamax their Pokemon, they turn into a special form. They don't just get bigger. That's Gigantamaxing. Yeah. And Marni has this too. And some of the Gigantamax forms look absolutely sick. And I have at least, I forget if I have anything else on my team that can do this. But yeah, at the very least, Jiraxis can Dynamax, or can Gigantamax. And like, I want that form. I want to be able to Dynamax into that. But the only way that you can get Gigantamax forms is that you have to fight, if I recall correctly, the final stage in the evolutionary line in a max raid battle, and there has to be some other special conditions in effect as well. So it's like a huge pain in the ass to get a Gigantamax Pokemon. And so even though it would be awesome to have one on my team, it was just absolutely not worth it to try for that, because I'd have to be so high level before I could even start that. A full restore. Lame. Alright, hopefully this'll... Well, I don't think it boosted my attack or lowered its defense, so we'll be right back to where we started. Oh, well. I mean, she's basically just delaying the inevitable by healing, so I can't be too mad. Not like I'm on any kind of ticking clock. We can just finish this off with a max airstream. Also, I guess Fairy does resist Bug, so not weak to that either. Give me the explosion. Yeah! Very nice. And we get another level for Rip Skarmory. Getting swole before the championship. Alright, and that's it. We got Marni. Okay, so I lost, but I got to see a lot of good points of you and your Pokemon. Glad you can be a good sport about it, Marni. Everyone in the stadium was watching us during all that. I heard them cheering for me and my Pokemon. It was nice. I may have lost, but at least we drove the audience wild. Guess that's not so bad. Exactly. It's not about winning or losing. It's about making the fans happy. That's actually a good principle of being a Let's Player. It's okay if you do badly, so long as you make it entertaining. Because people like to watch gamers losing and being salty little bitches about it. Pardon me. No, you didn't get a long break, but the match before yours ended more quickly than expected. Challenger Hop won quite handily. Oh boy. I guess we're going straight into the next one. Gotta save here. Just in case Hop gives us some trouble. Yeah, I like the little medal they have there that replaces the full circle of badges. Alright, so I guess this would be the last fight before Leon. So let's see what Hop is like in his final form. What would this be? I never watched DBZ. Would this be Super Perfect Hop? I just had this sort of flashback, you know, remember when we were still in Postwick, we got our Pokemon from Lee that day? I never would have dreamed that I'd end up standing here, facing you of all people. Well, clearly you did not go to rival school, because that's kind of the goal. But it's time to finish what was started that day. Got it? The one who will become champion is me. You know what, Hop? I'm proud of you. I think as much as I liked to dunk on you early on, I love little touches like that. Like get my head in the game. Something High School Musical. All right, he's leading with the double. So we're going to swap over to Thought Patrol as soon as it will allow me. Battled back in the garden, but I'm really ready to fire up this match in the stadium. Okay, so we're going over to Gallade for this one. Yeah, I mean, I had my issues with Hop early on, but I understand what they were going for now. They wanted him to have like a real character arc. Actually, damn, that's all right. I'm gonna try this once and then heal up. We'll just see how this goes. If this fails, I'll be salty about it. Cotton Guard is... yeah, oh god. Oh no! Oh no! Okay. Ooh, okay. This is actually going to be a very hard fight. Because this thing is going to take no damage from anything. And if he has full restores, I'm going to be screwed. So, okay, no paralysis. That's good. Let's see how much we can do with a body press. Yeah, I understand what they were going for with Hop now in this. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We can totally manage this so long as we don't get paralyzed. But he keeps using Body Slam. That may be a problem. Damn it! Okay. I don't think it's worthwhile to heal up quite yet. I think we can probably get another couple. Oh, freaking Cotton Guard. Yeah, Cotton Guard is a serious problem because it raises defense by 3 stages. There are, to the extent of my knowledge, no other moves that raise defense, or any stat for that matter, by 3 stages. Like, oh god, it's an exponential increase from like a defense curl or just an iron defense, which is a 2-stage increase. Oh my god. Okay, so in that case, let's use a Paralyze heal on Thought Patrol. Now here's the problem. If I switch into Thought Patrol, what are the odds? It hits it with Body Slam and immediately re-paralyzes it, completely eliminating any progress I might have made. Let's just try it and see how it goes. I don't see any other way around this. Because otherwise, I'm just going to be sitting around getting, you know, just at a stalemate, basically. Okay, moment of truth. Come on! Yes, okay. Close combat. Come on, please. Yes, okay. Woo! That could have been real bad. All right. Thankfully, Double was more annoying than it was threatening. Corviknight. Okay, this we can deal with. We're just going straight into Dummy Thick. But yeah, I get what they were going for with Hop now, where he's kind of like a sort of more developed version of Wally from Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, where when you first meet Wally, he's like a huge scaredy cat and just a massive wimp, and you're like, why do I have to deal with Wally all the time? But by the end of the game, he's actually gotten really good. The difference with Hop is that unlike Wally, who's sort of in the background the whole game, and you're not really thinking of him as your rival, because, like, the game gives you an actual rival who ends up just being worse than Wally. Thought Patrol. Alright, you know what? I feel like gambling today. We're gonna gamble on one-shotting Snorlax. Every other time I've fought him, I've one-shotted him, so there's no reason to think it shouldn't happen now. Also, bold move, Hop, having 2 pure normal types on your team. Feels a little redundant, if I'm being honest. Beautiful. Shouldn't have worried for a second. So, man, this battle would have been so much easier if I had just had Thought Patrol in the lead. Probably should have thought ahead about that. Pinchurin, okay, now I know that this thing is an electric type, so we can just swap over to Roadhog for it. But yeah, I think Hop is done noticeably better than Wally because he's actually present all throughout the game, and you get to spend a lot more time with him to see that development on a more, like, granular level. So, I actually think Hop is really well done as a rival, now that I understand what they were going for. I think I ultimately prefer, say, Gary or Silver, because the raw antagonism they exude is extremely fun from a gameplay perspective. Like, it's a huge motivator. But it's also fun to see Hop grow and develop into, like, a really formidable opponent and not just, you know, a complete doormat. Which is more than I can say for, again, the rival in Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. As much as I love those games, the rival is easily the worst in the whole franchise, and it's not even close. Like, at least Hao is cute and endearing. He's like a fun guy to be around. Brendan / May, nothing. They try being a real rival and just straight up fail. They just give up halfway through. Alright, let's get the Dynamax phase underway. This is just a lot of animations for nothing. Oh, I love that he, like, stumbles a little bit when he throws the ball. Again, the attention to detail in this game. Oh my god, I love... That's like the pose, it's the pose that, like, soccer players do when they do, like, the slide down the field after they score a goal. Oh, man. Yep, as expected. We have to watch all these animations anyway. This is a lot of animations for a very short exchange. Alright, well, that went pretty well, all things considered. I feel like I've redeemed myself from that Rotom battle. I struggle against a trio of level 35 Rotoms and then just destroy the Champions Cup. Aw, Hop. Thanks, mate. I'm really glad you were the one here with me. Aw. I feel kind of bad for Hop, you know? The victor of the semifinals, the challenger who has won their way through all the many hopeful trainers in the gym challenge is Challenger Eldina. Yeah, buddy. You know, even when Sonia was saying that you and me looked like we could become heroes, I really never felt like one. But you, mate, I think maybe you could really do all sorts of great things. Good on you, Eldina, and Mamoswine, and all the rest of your team. Excuse you, his name is Roadhog. Get it right. Alright. Oh, look, they're, Leon's here, posing to greet us. Eldina! That was incredible. Brilliant. Honestly, there were even tears rolling down my face before I knew it. Nothing like, watching your little brother get beat up to bring a tear of joy to your eyes. Burning desire to win. Moves filled with undefeatable passion, battling in its very purest, in every possible way, even though there were some trainers who weren't sure whether you were fit to be endorsed for the gym challenge at first. That was you, Lee! Alright, the challenger standing before us might well end up being you, Eldina. In fact, that's precisely what I'm hoping for. The real challenge is what's coming next, and I'm completely exhausted. I just want to head back to the hotel and rest. Best to refill your energy stores first. Why don't we go get some dinner together? Night like this deserves more than rubbish takeaway, so at least pick something good. Oh, we're going to the hotel. I was wondering, because there wasn't really anything in there, and anytime you see a location in a Pokemon game that has literally nothing in it, there's usually something story-related going on. Both endorsed by the champion, making the two of you rivals in a sense. What do you say? How's it feel to have defeated your rival? Doesn't quite feel real. Nope, I'm glad I could beat him. No questions there. He's literally right next to me. Thank him for the. I tell him how that he was just the rival I knew he. Oh, these are all nice. I'll tell him how strong he was. Grown a lot. Finish thoughts here. Think you can win the finals too? I absolutely do. That's enough. Eldon is already tired. Yeah, come on, fam. I'm a silent protagonist. You can't just go around asking me questions. I'm only supposed to, like, you know the rules. I'm only supposed to, like, make grunts and various other environmental noises. Several hours later. Even Lee's never this late. Something's not right. He always does what he says he'll do. As a kid, he promised me I'd become champion. Ought to be able to keep his own dinner plans. Oh, hey, Piers. What's up? Pack it in, Piers. I'm seriously worried here. What have you got to bring us? Judging by appearances, no wonder you lost your mate. Damn. If you're looking for the champion, I saw him heading to Rose Tower. Why would he go there? I don't know what he's up to, but I ran into him at the monorail platform. He said to tell you that he had something to do at Rose Tower, so he'd be late to your dinner. Why Rose Tower? Oh, look, is the plot actually becoming, like, important now? What rude siblings always so demanding of others? Though I suppose it's a real problem for me, too, if the finals are held up for any reason. I don't really hate the two of you little runts. You were good enough to beat me after all. So I think I'll invite Team Yell along, and we'll all have ourselves a bit of fun, shall we? Yeah, alright, now that I understand Team Yell's utility, I appreciate them a lot more. Alright, I think that is enough progress for this episode. Next time on Let's Play Pokemon Shield, we head over to Rose Tower and actually figure out what the plot is in this game. See ya!